Hello, this is the 31st worksheet for biology first graders. This first page is on adding and subtracting 0 and 1. And by now this should be pretty easy for you, I hope, but of course we can just go over it. So let's just do this first row as well as this row. It seems like a lot, but you'll see that it actually isn't. It says find each sum for the first row, so 4 plus 0, and the key to looking at problems with adding 0 is to realize that 0 is essentially nothing. When you add nothing to something, you just have that something. In math terms, that means that whatever you add 0 to, in this case 4, the answer is just going to be the same as that since you're just adding nothing. Going on to number 2, you have adding 1. And for these kinds of problems, adding 1 is just increasing whatever number that you're adding 1 to by 1. So you could do this by just counting the next number from that number you're adding 1 to. So let's take 2 and just count 1 more than 2, which is 3, and that is actually our answer. Same thing at 3, just count 1 more than 5, which is 6. In 4, you're just basically adding 1 to 4, so that's 5. And for problem 5, we look at this problem 1, and just see that it's just 2 because you're adding nothing to it. Now, similar thing for subtraction, but this time you're counting backwards for subtracting 1. So going backwards from 3, you get 2. Going backwards from 2, you get 1. Going backwards from 4, you get 3. And subtracting 0 from 3 is actually just 3 because you're taking away nothing, so it's going to stay the same. And 15, 1 minus 1 is going to be 0 because that's counting backwards from 1. Going to the second page, we have fact families. And what we're going to do is just this one first. And just as a review, a fact family uses the same numbers in its addition and subtraction number sentences. One fact family of 5 uses the numbers 2, 3, and 5. Other fact families for 5 might use the numbers 1, 4, and 5, and so on and so forth. Going for number 1, we have 1 plus 3. So what's 1 more than 3? Which is 4. Same thing for 3 plus 1. It's just changing the order, but you're still going to get the same thing. And 4 minus 1, that's going to be 3, because 3 is the other part of the fact family. And 4 minus 3, it's going to be 1, which is the other part of the fact family. And you can just repeat that process for the remaining fact families. Now for the third page, we have addition number sentences, and it says write addition number sentences for the picture stories. So why not do 3 and 4? Okay, so right now we have blue ice cream cones, just kind of a weird color in my opinion, but anyways, we have on the left side, if we just count these amounts, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ice cream cones. And on the right here, we can do the same thing. We just add them, just count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 ice cream cones. And then we just add them together, 6 plus 4. If you want to just organize it like this, that's totally fine. But you should know that 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So we have 10 ice cream cones, and you can put 10 here as well to finish that blank. Same thing, or same process here. We just count the amount of ice cream cones here, which is 2. You see that's the same case over here on the right, which is 2 again. And 2 plus 2, if you know your doubles, you should know that this is 4. So we put 4 here. Alright, so let's go to the last page, which is on addition number sentences. Same thing as the third page. Let's just do 2 and let's just do 1 and 2 actually. All right, so same process again. We just count the left one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fish on the left. And we see that there's 2 fish on the right. So if we just add them together, we get 7 fish. So we just put 7 here. Moving on to number 2, we see that's a similar problem. On the left, there are 3 fish. 1, 2, 3. So we put 3 here. And on the right, we see that there are also 3 fish. 1, 2, 3. So we put 3 here as well. And then we just add 3 plus 3. Again, if you know your doubles, you should know that this is 6 fish. Of course, you could use strategies like the number line or any other strategy that you want, but it's always handy to know your doubles. So, as always, we'll just put 6 here, and that will conclude it for this worksheet. Thank you for listening and have a good day.